Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Are you ready to learn the next topic in composition? The next topic in composition is narrative essay. Now, what is narrative essay? Narrative essay is somewhat like paragraph writing. Okay, it is like a paragraph writing. Only the difference is a paragraph writing is about 8 to 10 lines. That means we have learned to write a single paragraph, one paragraph. Narrative essay is of two or three paragraphs. A narrative essay has two or three paragraphs in it. Okay. So, are you ready to learn how to write a very good narrative essay? To listen to me very carefully. Now, first understand what is narrative essay. It is a type of essay that describes about a central point. Yes, children. Narrative essay as paragraph writing, same way narrative essay, okay? Narrative essay talks about a specific or one particular person, place, animal, thing. So, whenever you're going to start narrative essay, you're going to narrate and describe only about that one particular or single person, object, place, animal, thing. Whatever they have asked you, you're only going to talk and write about that particular thing. Is that clear? All incidents, happenings, or character revolve around that central point. What do you mean by this? Suppose I tell you to write a narrative essay on my father. So, how does your father look? What is the color of his eyes? What is the color of his hair? Where does he goes to work? What time he goes to work? What time he comes home? What is his favorite dish? Everything, everything is going to you're only going to write about my father. So, all the characters, all the incidents, whatever you're going to narrate in that essay is going to be related to that particular topic only. So you have to stick to that topic. Means you have to keep in mind that whatever topic is given to me, I have to write only about that particular topic. Is that clear? And as I told you before, it is similar to paragraph writing. You have studied paragraph writing, the same rules you will follow while writing a narrative essay. Let me recollect with you what were the rules of paragraph writing. Do you remember? Okay, I'll tell you. What was the first rule? You should leave two fingers space while writing a paragraph. Yes or no? Same way, while starting or while writing a narrative essay, you will leave two fingers space while writing a narrative essay. Then what was the second one? You will always use a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. The first letter of your sentence should always begin with a capital letter. Okay. What was the third one? You will use punctuation marks wherever required, because without punctuation marks your narrative essay will be meaningless. Why it will be meaningless? Because punctuation marks give expressions to the sentences. It makes the paragraph or it makes the essay more interesting and easy to understand. So you will use proper punctuation marks wherever required. Is that clear? And what was the next one? You will not write the essay in points. Very important. You will continue the points one after the other. Means you will continue the sentences one after the other. You will not write it in points. And you will not leave lines anywhere while writing a narrative essay. Am I very clear now? So the rules for paragraph writing, what we followed while writing a paragraph, the same rules you are going to follow while writing a narrative essay. Okay, so let us begin. Points to remember. Very important. If you want to write a very good narrative essay along with the rules which you have followed in paragraph and these points to remember, if you follow these both things together, you will write a very good narrative essay. Okay, now see the first one, title. Now A narrative essay should always have a title. Without the title, the narrative essay has no meaning. It is meaningless. Okay. So, a title, you should always begin a narrative essay with a title. Title means what? Heading. A narrative essay should always have a title. Suppose I told you before, I gave you to write a narrative essay on my father. So, what is your title? My father. So, that you will write on the margin line and you will underline that. Okay, you will underline the title. Don't forget to underline the title, and you will write the title in between. Is that clear? Now, next one is introduction. Introduction means, again we'll stick to my father. Okay, keep in your mind that you have to write a narrative essay on my father. Now, what is introduction? You will write a very sweet and a short line on my, means on father. Why us father so special to us? So you can write, father are the most important thing in my life. Okay, my father is the most important thing in my life, or fathers are best friends of our life. Like that you can write, you can begin the essay like that. So you're going to give a very sweet and a short introduction line. Then you're going to begin the story, means you're going to start writing about my father. How does he look? What is the color of his eyes? What is his height? Then how does he help you in your study? Means you're going to describe your father. Means slowly now you're beginning your story. Okay. Then middle events. What do you mean by middle events? You're going to describe your father in detail. Okay, where does he goes to work? What is the office timing of your father? Then how does he helps you with your project work, with your studies? Where does he takes you out for weekends? Okay, what all fun you have with your father? Everything you're going to describe in that next paragraph. And then you are going to end the story. Can you see the next one? End of the story. The end of the story should always be means it should have a positive impact. It should not be negative, it should be positive. Means you're going to end the story like, I like my father very much, he's the best person in the world, something like that. And then the conclusion, you're going to conclude again with a very sweet short sentence saying, I pray to keep my father fit and healthy always, something like that. Did you understand? So now I have given you an example of my best friend. We will see how I have written my best friend. You see that, and then you will understand how to write a narrative essay and practice it at home. Okay, see, now in the exam you will get a question. The question will be asked like that: write a narrative essay. Okay, now this I have just given you an example of my best friend. In exam you can get any other topic. So your title is ready. Your title will be in the question itself. What is your title? My best friend. So you will write the title in the middle and you are going to underline the title. Is that clear? Now let us start. Now see, my best friend, that is your title. Once, see, this is your title. So you are going to, wait a minute, you are going to underline the title. Okay, once you underline the title, what is the next one? You are going to leave 2 fingers space, means besides the margin line. You're not going to stick to the margin and write. You are going to leave 2 fingers space, and then you are going to start your essay. Okay, see the first part. See, I have written some lines in different colors. Like first I have used purple, then I have used red. Why I have used different colors? To make you to understand all the things are covered in the narrative essay. See, first one was title. Do you remember? So that purple one which you can see in the essay is the first one was title. The black one, that is your title, my best friend. Then I have written in purple, and then I have written in red. After title, what it was? It was introduction. So the introduction part I have written in purple color. See, I have written a very short and a sweet line. Friends are an important part of our life. So something like that related to friends. You're not going to directly start, my best friend's name is so and so. No, don't do that. You first start with an introduction. What do you mean by friends? Okay, you can write anything. Friends are precious, friends are very very important. Here I have written, friends are an important part of our life. Your introduction is over, then you're going to continue. Okay, you're not going to leave lines, or you're not going to start with the next paragraph. You're going to continue with the introductory line. Then I have written in red, that is your beginning of the story. So you're going to begin your story. So you will write here, I have huge group of friends, but my best friend is Arun. If it is a girl, you can write your girl name, your best friend's name, whatever is your best friend's name, you will write. I have just given you an example. And then you will describe. Now you will slowly start describing about your best friend, how he or she is, what does he like to do, what do you like about him, all the things you will slowly start describing in the essay. He is very kind and helpful. He helps me with my studies. So here is the beginning of the story. You have started the story. Is that clear? Am I very clear till now? Now I have written in black. I have changed the color. This black part is the middle events. Okay, means you're going to describe more about your friend, more and more about your friend. We sit together in school and we share our tiffins too. Arun and I live in the same building, so we go together to school. He is fun to be around. Now, about your best friend, you are going to write whether you can have your best friend in your school, in your society, at your tuition classes, wherever it is. But you have best friends are only few, yes or no, or best friends are only one. Okay, we have many friends, but we like only one friend which is very close to our heart, and that is called as best friend. So why do you like that friend? You are going to describe about that, whatever you want to describe. You like her company, you like the way she talks, you like the way she helps you when you are in need. So something like that. Okay, so I have described this is called the middle events. Okay, now still I have written middle events should be little bit bigger. Okay, middle events, the paragraph should be little bit bigger. Our parents are good friends too. So it is a coincidence that maybe your best friends parents and your parents may be good friends too. Okay, we usually go to family picnics together. Okay, whenever we want to go somewhere out, we usually decide together and we go together. So okay, so I have written here. Now see, I have written in red. Can you see that? So that is your end of the story. Now you're going to end the story in a positive way, in a good way. He is like a part of my family. We enjoy the company of each other. Okay, so you're giving importance to your friend. You're telling him that he's like a part of my family. Okay, so it is a positive thinking and a good sentence. Okay, and we enjoy the company. Why do I like him? Because I like to be with him. He's fun to be around. He cracks jokes. That is why I like to be with him. Okay, company means I like to be with him. And then still I have written in red, means my end of the story is not over. I am lucky to have a friend like him. So now I have ended the story in a good way. Now I have to conclude, means I have to overall whatever I have written, I have to give a good impact to it. I have to give a very nice thought. I have, as you started the story, as you started the essay by writing a short and a sweet line, same way you're going to conclude your narrative essay by writing a sweet, short, simple thought. Okay, I pray to God to make our friendship grow stronger day by day. Okay, so what are you this is your conclusion. So you are concluding your narrative essay in a very good manner with a very good thought. Is that clear? So have you understood how to write narrative essay? I hope you have understood, and I hope you will follow what I have said, and I hope you will practice at home. You can write same thing, stick to the topic about write a narrative essay about my best friend, and you can write whatever you want. Don't write what I have written here. You think, and you will come up with many ideas. This I have just given you an example. You will come up with many ideas and good thoughts than me, more than me. Okay, so you better practice it at home once, because composition is a subject wherein you have to practice. You have to not learn it. Okay, it is not a learning subject, it is a practicing subject. As you practice more and more by writing, you become perfect in composition. So always remember that composition is not learning subject, it is a practice, means it is a written. When you practice, you become perfect in composition. Okay, so have you understood what we have studied today? We have studied how to write a narrative essay. Thank you for listening to me carefully. Bye and take care. See you in the next video.